What in the hell did they do? I didn't know you were the Skooma Cat. I thought you said you'd let Jensen go if I took your place.
All right, yeah, so I did. But then I thought it'd be more fun to just keep you both. I was half right. You're a little too good as a plaything. It's not fair if you're always winning.
What's unfair is you're cheating.
That's the best part of playing games with lunatics. They're always changing the rules. You'd get it if you just let me whack you on the noggin a few hundred times. No? Well, game's over. Off with you now.
Don't be a sore loser.
Look at you, making demands. In my games. In my realm. All right. One last impossible challenge for you then. How's that for sporting? Say my name 3 times backwards. Now how'd you... But this can't be... I don't... Normally, that'd twist your tongue around to taste the inside of your ears. Or was it my tongue? All right, you win again. Go on and take the prize. Oh, ear cheese. Farewell, cheese of my dreams. Out you go. Before Haskill sees the mess you've made. Neither of us wants to hear that.
Escape this nightmare! Quickly!
Sheo! Yes! Sheo Gora. The Prince of Madness. Charmed.
Hadoras, what have I done?
It was not you, Saizensa. It was the Skooma Cat that brought these misfortunes.
Walker, this one remembers you from her dreams. Your face, your voice. 2 moons guiding her through the fog. Saizensa cannot repay you enough for this.
Shagara's hold in the Adeptorium should be gone now.
Saizensa is to blame. The Skooma Cat would have never caused this chaos, if not for her weakness. She led her Clouder astray, and too many of her disciples had to pay the price.
How do you mean?
As Moon Bishop, it was Saizensa's duty to protect her temple. But when the time came, she could do nothing without Joan and Jode to show her the way. When the visions did not come, she tried to bring them with the sacred sugar. She is no leader.
Will she remain as Moon Bishop?
It is not for her to decide. If Khajiit lost their faith in her, she would not be surprised. This one will beg forgiveness for her failings and accept the will of her Clouder. She was too reliant on her gifts, and a leader must be more than a prophet.
Oh, bugger. Well done.
Walker, this one remembers you from her dreams. Your face, your voice. 2 moons guiding her through the fog. Saizenza cannot repay you enough for this.
Even a maid's Bishop?
It is not for her to decide. If Khajiit lost their faith in her, she would not be surprised. This one will beg forgiveness for her failings and accept the will of her Clouder. She was too reliant on her gifts, and a leader must be more than a prophet. For the moment, it is all this one can do to try and restore peace and order to her temple. Then will come the true test. She knows the dragons will come to 2 moons, and her Clouder must be prepared.
What did you see in your real vision?
Dragons. So many of them. Erupting from the mouth of the world. The skies becoming choked with flame, and cinders raining down on our sands as one of the great creatures devours the moons. Much in my visions is symbolic. This was so vivid.
The sacred sugar you mentioned.
Moon sugar, refined into a potent liquid, skooma. It is a dangerous thing, abused by sugar-tooths who cannot resist its spell. But it is also a gift of the moons. There are ceremonies where the sacred sugar is used. I thought they could help me.
How would a dangerous drug help you?
Those who drink and smoke the sacred sugar experience things. During our ceremonies, these things are seen as a premonition or message from the twin moons. But it was the Skooma Cat that came to me instead. I should have been wise enough to see.
Why did Goras become the Skooma Cat?
He has always been the Skooma Cat. Since Fadumai gave him life and purpose. You may call him Sheogorath, and we Shegorath, but the truth is, he is both. He and his litter mates are cats whose coats are what they want us to see.
Have you seen anything else that may have been a true prophecy?
This one only barely recalls things she saw in the haze, but the image of a man with 2 heads climbing the stars to hold the moons in darkness sticks with her. It is fit for the dreams of the Skooma Cat, but Saizenza fears there is some truth to it.
Goodbye.
Rada could not find the fork, but he did not need it after all. He looked into the sun and found the darkness. Now they will not find him.
Goodbye.
Sharp Claw, Hadoras is glad to see you kept your wits about you. This one thought he too would lose his mind while keeping the priests from getting into trouble. It was like trying to herd mice.
I think I'm not harmed.
After you scared 8 lives from Hadoras jumping through that portal, he convinced his fellow priests to keep within the temple grounds and do nothing too crazy.
How'd you manage that?
With a rousing game of Saizenza says. She was not here to contradict Hadoras's white lies, so his foolish fellows were eager to do his bidding. Khajiit did nothing untoward with this newfound authority.
But what happened now that sanity is restored?
We must tend to those who were harmed by the Skooma Cat's mischief and offer prayers to the moons for those who were tricked out of their lives. I fear, though, that our troubles have just begun.
What makes you say that?
Saizenza's prophecy about the dragons was no deception of the Skooma Cat, and her prediction that they will swallow Jon and Jode weighs upon this temple and all our realm. We look to our Moon Bishop for answers, but none are to be found.
Was I police continue to follow her after this?
Khajiit have always followed her without question. But now knowing that her vision may become as clouded as the dark moons, that faith is shaken. Hadaras thinks we must see for ourselves from now on, and not put the burden entirely on our moon bishop.
Why is it Hadaras speaks for the moon bishop? He did not listen when she said we must blind ourselves. Was it a test? Was Tahari blind to begin with?
Okay.
Zarga caught them all. He ran and ran and ran, but they could not escape him. Now he can't sleep. He will not mistake the beatings of their wings for dragons.
Alright, go sleep, Zarga. And that is it for this one. Goodbye.